Here comes Emma. Doing great with walking. Hi, Emma. Morning.
Good morning.
Emma is an inspiration. From the time when she was 12 months old and learned to take her first steps and having to go back to surgery again and be in a full body cast and then having to learn to walk over and over again throughout her toddlerhood and just having her tell herself, this is my life and I'm not letting it hold me back. It's been really inspirational. Emma was first diagnosed with developmental hip dysplasia when she was born, the day she was born, in fact. Emma's had 15 or 16 trips to the operating room over her lifetime. In 5th grade, we were informed that it was getting to the point where it was almost arthritic. And if we didn't do something, she would develop arthritis at age 9.
In 5th grade, I went in, I think, for a more routine hip dysplasia check. And they told me a couple weeks later that my hip dysplasia had come back and that it was really bad and I'd have to have surgery all over again. And that was really hard to go through in 5th grade because I was really young and I had just gotten out of another surgery and I was just getting back into my normal life.
That's how we ended up having the big surgery. And that was a periacetabular osteotomy that Dr. Poon did, and she did an outstanding job. She was so confident and professional, but extremely compassionate.
Hip dysplasia is a developmental condition where the hip socket or the acetabulum is too shallow to fully support the femoral head, which is the ball. So when the socket is too shallow, you have less coverage of the femoral head and less support during weight-bearing activities such as walking and standing. By providing Emma with hip preservation surgery, I think that we've been able to restore her function, allow her to be much more active, and to have her participate in sports. Hopefully with this surgery, she'll be able to live for many decades with really good hip function and be able to lead a very active life without needing to have a hip replacement.
Dr. Poon is an amazing both person and surgeon. She made my experience really painless, and she's just so kind, and it was a scary enough experience to have hip dysplasia and have to go through the surgery, but she made it much better.
Once Emma made that switch to rock climbing as her main sport, that really motivated her to recover from her surgeries and to really gain strength.
Nationals is an amazing experience. Everyone there was so good because they had to get through 1 or 2 or other levels of competition before they could even make it to nationals like I did. So it's really scary going up and having to compete against these people, but I kind of just had to get out of my head and just have it be me and the wall. I think that rock climbing has really just taught me a lot about perseverance, and I don't know, I just think it's made me a stronger person overall, not just physically but also emotionally.